We now join our regularly scheduled program already in progress.
Line fire en el condado de San Bernardino sigue creciendo mientras los bomberos luchan contra más incendios en California. Y varias familias podrán gozar de la compañía de sus seres queridos a quienes no habían visto en décadas mediante un programa para personas mayores.
Diversas colonias en Culiacán amanecieron bajo una lluvia de balas. Le diré qué fue lo que ocurrió.
Estás viendo el noticiero Telemundo, Costa Central.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Les saluda Sandy Santos. Bienvenidos al noticiero Telemundo, Costa Central.
And we're giving you the first alert on Francine, which continues to strengthen in the Gulf of Mexico. What impact could this have on the Arklatex? I'll let you know coming up.
And with parts of the Arklatex possibly in line of impact for Tropical Storm Francine, including Natchitoches Parish, we'll see how people are preparing for its impact. And LADOTD received over $100 million in funding. We'll hear how they plan to use that money ahead.
From KSLA, First Aware, First Alert. KSLA News 12 starts now.
Tropical Storm Francine is already soaking parts of South Texas. Check out this video from Cameron County.
Maybe another 10-20 seconds. I think that fire probably would have gotten to the driver.
Saved by Good Samaritans. The remarkable rescue all caught on camera.
And here early this morning, I am tracking a few showers around the area, but the big story is going to be the heat. How long will it be here? We'll talk about that part of the forecast coming up.
Tonight could change the course of the presidential election. What is really at stake as Trump and Harris prepare to face off for their first debate?
And many of the people who oversee your vote this November will be pretty new on the job. The reasons behind the high turnover and what it could mean as you cast your ballot.
This is WCCO Mornings, always streaming on CBS News Minnesota.
Happy Tuesday, friends. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm AJ Hilton.
And I'm Heather Brown. Let's head outside this morning, take a live look at the skyline of Minneapolis. This is from Lake of the Isles.
WWL Louisiana News at noon begins with breaking news.
Thousands of people across our area are preparing for Southeast Louisiana's first hurricane in 3 years. Good afternoon to you. I'm Brianna Boudreau.
And I'm Brandon Walker. Tropical Storm Francine is expected to make landfall in South Louisiana as a hurricane.
Investigative, in-depth. This is WBRZ News 2 at noon.
Good afternoon and welcome on this Tuesday. I'm John Pastrek, and our top story, Baton Rouge now under a hurricane warning as Francine shifts east ahead of landfall tomorrow. Let's get straight to storm station meteorologist Emma Kate Cowan with the very latest. Emma Kate, good afternoon. Any big changes in the forecast of the storm's track?
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Brianna McLean. First tonight, the NMU Foundation has officially sold the former site of the Marquette Hospital to the Veridia Group for $2.5 million.
You're watching MyUP News with Brianna McLean.
Today's the day Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump will face off for the first time ever.
Live from 2 on your side, this is Buffalo Nightly News with Mary Alice Demler.
Good evening, everyone. You may be finding out if your church is on the final list of cuts from the Diocese of Buffalo. And as you watch the news at this 7 o'clock hour, today was Decision Day.
This PBS News presentation is made possible by Consumer Cellular, by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Welcome to PBS News' special live coverage of the ABC News presidential debate in Philadelphia. I'm Jeff Bennett.
And I'm Amna Navaz. Tonight is a high-pressure moment for both Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump.
Tonight, the presidential race gets up close and personal.
Vice President Harris and former President Trump meet in person for the first time ever, and it's on the debate stage.
Our special coverage starts right now.
A historic showdown just 2 months out from Election Day.
Donald Trump and Kamala Harris face to face for the first time, taking on each other in a debate that could reshape the race.
We're going to win back the White House.
We are not going back. The candidates looking to make their case to voters in a sprint to the finish.
We will make America great again.
When we fight, we win.
With polls showing a tight race, tonight could make the difference on who will become the nation's next president.
From NBC News, here are Lester Holt and Savannah Guthrie.
Hi, everybody. Good evening, and welcome to our special coverage of the first and perhaps last debate between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump.
Eager to get started here. We're just moments away from that historic moment, the first time these candidates have ever faced each other.
Our campaign, this campaign, is a fight for the future.
And we will make America great again.
This is a CBS News special, America Decides, the presidential debate. Now reporting, Norah O'Donnell.
Good evening, and we are just an hour away from what could be the only debate between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump. And what makes this night even more historic is that this will be the first time these two presidential candidates have ever met. That's right.
This is a Fox News special presentation.
Welcome to special pregame coverage of the ABC News presidential debate simulcast here on Fox. I'm Shannon Bream in Washington. We're just about an hour away from the start of the first, maybe the only debate between former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris.
Noticias Univisión presenta el esperado debate entre los candidatos a la presidencia, Donald Trump y Kamala Harris. Para el expresidente Trump, el de hoy será el segundo debate presidencial en esta contienda. Para Harris es el primero. Trump se había medido con Joe Biden, quien, a consecuencia del primer debate presidencial en junio, tuvo que abandonar sus aspiraciones de reelección pasándole la antorcha a la vicepresidenta. En pocas semanas, la candidata demócrata ha descontado la ventaja que tenía su rival republicano en las encuestas, pero esta noche tendrá que defenderse y mostrar sus fortalezas. Desde Filadelfia, la transmisión simultánea del debate presidencial de ABC News.
¿Qué tal? Muy buenas noches, Silvia, y bienvenidos a este programa especial de Noticias Univisión. Llegó el momento de la verdad para Kamala Harris y Donald Trump. Por primera vez se verán cara a cara enfrentándose esta noche.
This is an ABC News special. Tonight, a crucial moment in this unprecedented sprint to the White House. Vice President Kamala Harris.
If you've got something to say it to my face.
And former President Donald Trump.
We will make America great again.
Moments away from taking the stage, meeting for the first time face-to-face. Vice President Harris catapulted from running mate to top of the ticket.
And when we fight, we win.
Former President Donald Trump running for the third time.
November 5th is going to be the most important day in the history of this country.
Election Day just 8 weeks away. At the moderator's table tonight, ABC's David Muir and Lindsay Davis. Right now, the ultimate showdown, the ABC News presidential debate, live from the critical battleground state of Pennsylvania. Martha Raddatz, John Carl, Mary Bruce, and Rachel Scott in this ABC News special event, starting right now.
And good evening. I'm Martha Raddatz, joining you live from Philadelphia and across the globe with our powerhouse team coverage as Kamala Harris and Donald Trump are set to face off for the first time in a presidential debate in less than 59 minutes.
Your life, your world, your news. This is 69 News, live at 10.
Knowing that regardless of people's color or the language their grandmother speaks, we all have the same dreams and aspirations and want a president who invests in those, not in hate and division.
This is the most divisive presidency in the history of our country. There's never been anything like it. They're destroying our country.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Rick Holmes.
I'm Wendy Davis. Tonight's presidential debate in Philadelphia just wrapped up.
It could be very well the only time that Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump face each other.
The conversation was predictably contentious throughout, but each candidate worked to make their points. 69 News reporter Jack Reinhardt is joining us live outside the National Constitution Center with more. Jack.
From the heart of Philly, this is CBS News Philadelphia at 11. A high-stakes showdown in the birthplace of American democracy. Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump meet for the first time face-to-face on the debate stage here in Philadelphia.
What is important is that there is a president who actually brings values and a perspective that is about lifting people up.
And the problem that we have right now is we have a nation in decline, and they have put it into decline.
Tonight's debate gave both candidates the opportunity to showcase their starkly different visions for America.